This video is intended for people who are considering starting their own home-based business. It talks about some of the most common home-based business scams and how to avoid them. One of the most common home-based business scams is called craft assembly. You purchase a kit from a company that you are supposed to assemble at home, and then they will decide whether or not your skills are good enough to work for their company. But what you find with this one is that your skills are never good enough. No one ever passes the test. So the company actually makes their money from selling the kits as opposed to selling the crafts that people have assembled from home. Another common scam is medical billing. You purchase a list of companies that they say use home medical billers. But what you're going to find is that these companies do not use home-based medical billers. They use their own people in their office, or they use an outside agency. Another scam is a 900 number scam. You are asked to call a 900 number with the promise of getting more information on a home-based business, but when you call, there is no information given, but you are still charged for the call. So that's how the company makes their money. Multi-level marketing is another common scam. Not all multi-level marketing companies are scams, but the way to know for sure is that if you pay money but you receive no product in return, then that is called a pyramid scheme, and not only is it illegal in most states, but you can stand to lose a lot of money if you participate. Another scam is that you are promised, after you pay some money, to receive a list of companies that are looking for home-based business workers. But what you find when you receive the list is that it's either a generic list with an 800 number and the company name, or when you call, the company no longer uses home-based business workers. So all you receive is a list of generic companies. Another common scam is envelope stuffing. You are promised $1 to $2 per envelope that you stuff, but when you receive the information, all you receive is a flyer that you're supposed to send out requesting money from other people. You never actually receive any money for doing the envelope stuffing. Home reshipping is actually another common scam, and it has gained in popularity recently. What happens here is that you are asked to repackage and reship merchandise that has been sent to your house. But what you're going to find with this one is that the merchandise that you repackage and reship has actually been purchased online with stolen credit cards. You are paid with a third-party check that is actually for more money than you were promised, and you are instructed to deposit that money into your account and then send the extra amount, usually to an address that is out of the country. But unfortunately, the third-party check is fraudulent, so then you are out all the money. Chain letters are another common scheme, and you are asked to send out letters and promise money for each letter that you send out, but you never actually receive any of the money for sending out the letters. There are many ways to avoid these scams, one of which is to check with the Better Business Bureau for more information. If there's a lot of complaints about a company, then definitely stay away. You can also do a simple Google search with the name of the company that you are wanting to use. This will take you to blogs, and people definitely discuss when they are unhappy with a company. And also, if you see a lot of people complaining about them on blogs, then it's a company to stay away from. Use your credit card to make purchases. This way, if you never receive the items, you can dispute the charge with your credit card company. Another thing to do is just use a little common sense. Think about whether the opportunity seems realistic. Take the envelope stuffing, for example. That just seems too good to be true. Why would anyone pay you $1 to $2 per envelope that you stuff when they can just pay someone close to minimum wage to do it, or many large companies have a machine that does it for them? You can ask for references from the company also. Any company that is legitimate will give you references of people that were satisfied customers. Also, beware of a company that puts a time limit on how long the opportunity will be available. It's okay if a company says, I'll take off money if you do it now as opposed to in 30 days. But a company who says, you have to do this within the next 12 hours or 24 hours or it will no longer be available, is probably not a legitimate company. So these are some of the ways to look for business scams and to avoid them. So good luck with your home-based business.